Hi people, today we're making Hasselback potatoes with a cheesy, dirty topping. I just wanted to start by telling anyone that hasn't seen the kind of build up to this video that I am tasked with saying quite a difficult tongue twister 3 times during this video. So thanks for watching in advance. I want to start by introducing myself to people that don't know me. My name is John. I'm often found plucking pheasants, okay, but I would like to be clear in saying that I am not the peasant. I am not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son. I am not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son, and I'm only plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucker comes, okay? So with that said, let's crack on. We've got some baby potatoes here, not new potatoes, just your kind of baby potatoes, with a nice bit of skin on them. Get them washed, and a nice chopping board here with a good sharp knife. Top tip is to use some chopsticks, okay? And if you haven't got chopsticks, then use skewers, but nothing metal, otherwise you're going to blunt your knife. What we're doing with our chopsticks is laying them on the chopping board, and what that's going to do is, as we slice through our potatoes to create the Hasselback, it's going to make sure we don't slice all the way through, because in a heartbeat you kind of ruined your Hasselback. With the potato, just take the bottom off, okay? So what we don't want to do is have it rolling around all over the place, so just nip the bottom off the potato, like so, okay? And you have a nice flat place to start from. It's not going to roll around on you. Get your chopsticks in there like a sandwich, and then take your knife, and we'll be really careful. We want to get our fingertips and our thumb out the way. So lead with your knuckle, okay? So put your knuckle on the top. You're going to grip the chopsticks with your fingers either side, and then you're going to slice through, okay? And the chopstick is there, as I say, it's going to make sure that you don't go all the way through the potato, like so. And then what you want to do is just kind of open it out slightly, just to make sure that, you know, we're going to get all of that opened out, fanned out like that. Why do we Hasselback? It's a little bit like why we score meat or fish. What we want to do is reduce the surface area, okay? Take the potato before we start, as it is, we've got a really smooth, big surface area there, and that's hard to crisp up, okay? So that's why we Hasselback. It allows the heat to penetrate right into the potato, so we can put these potatoes on a super high heat to crisp them up, but we don't have to worry about the inside not being cooked, which is what would happen if we just kind of went in there with a real high heat. So I'll just make my way through a couple of these just to show you. So same as before, take the bottom off, okay, like so. Lay it onto your board flat, sandwich it with your chopsticks, fingertip out the way, thumb out the way, and grip. And then in terms of how many cuts, well, you know, probably 6, 7, doesn't really matter. Just go for, until you get to the end, fingers out the way, fan it open. Just while I'm cracking on with this, I'll just tell you a little story, okay? So a couple of days ago, I was out looking for some game, because I really like to cook with game. And I found an estate where they breed game, and in particular, I was after some pheasants. So I went up to the guy, I said, look, have you got any pheasants for me? He went, yeah, I got loads of pheasants. He took me round to show me the pheasants. He said, oh, you know, you can have some pheasants, and you can have them cheap, but you're gonna have to pluck them yourself. And I told him that I'd have a go, but I didn't think I'd be very good, because I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son, and I'm only plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucker comes. And he was like, okay, you know, I'll give you a hand. So together we kind of worked it out. We put the pheasants together, and, you know, job done. Brought the pheasants home, made a really nice pheasant pie with those, so that was kind of happy days. So just kind of cracking on now. Don't have to worry, we can just kind of slice through without worrying about slicing all the way through the potato. A couple more just to show you. Say, don't rush it. You know, I'm really not trying to do this quickly, because I don't want to cut myself, I don't want to cut through my potato, I don't want to slip. Just take your time, okay? So really don't rush it. And there we go, last potato done. Happy days. I'll just get this out of the way now. And there's our Hasselbacks, okay? So what you want to do now is get the oven really, really hot. So preheat your oven before you start, okay? Get your oven on really super hot. Mine is not the best of ovens, okay? So I've got mine on about 240, maybe even 250. And if you've got a really efficient oven, then that will probably be more like 220, 230, something like that. And then we want to get a pan in the oven, okay, an oven tray in the oven with some oil in it. And we want to salt and pepper our potatoes, okay, that's really important. So salt, pepper, okay, and then just imagine this is our hot oven tray coming out the oven. All we're going to do is just lay them in. We want to work quite quickly because we want the oil to stay hot. But if you've got it hot enough, then it will kind of give you enough time to lay them in. So just imagine we've got our oven tray in there, we've got our potatoes in there seasoned, okay? You could crush some garlic in there as well, which I have done, I'll show you in a sec. You could also go in with some rosemary. Haven't got any rosemary today, so I've just literally gone in with potatoes and garlic, okay? So, hot oven, 240, 260, we want to put them in. And then just get out Hasselbacks that have been in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour. I say just depending on your oven really, but they've got super hot oven. You've got nice crispy Hasselbacks. I'm not even going to sort of plate them up, I just like them as they are. Got some garlic in there, as I say. Just kind of pile them up, pile them on top of each other. I like this. I'm just literally going to take this to the table soon. Before I do, I've got some real nice dirty cheese sauce here that I've made. Like I say, it's a real kind of dirty topping, and this is just a basic cheese sauce. Okay, so make your roux, add your milk, and then go in with some cheese. I've used Parmesan, Manchego, and a little bit of Brie as well. But you can use whatever cheese you want. Straight cheddar is fine. Just get that on top. Just kind of, you know, lay it on however really. Say it's a real kind of dirty snack, movie night snack or lunch. Get it on there. I absolutely love this. It's awesome. Really kind of indulgent and naughty, but you know, I'm not counting my calories at all. So there we go, cheese sauce on there. Got some bacon bits, okay, this is actually pancetta, but you can just use streaky bacon, regular back bacon. Okay, put that on top there. Okay, lovely, a little bit of that. And then some fat leaf parsley just to kind of finish it off, okay. Don't forget to cut through your Hasselbacks. As I say, it is a little bit like why we score meat and fish. It's also kind of similar to why we fork the top of mash. I'm going to do in a cottage pie or something like that. We want to reduce that surface area and create those little kind of off smooth bits. They're the bits that are going to crisp up and go really nice. And I'm just going to kind of top it off finally with some more Parmesan. And then I'm just going to dive into that with your fingers, to be honest. It's just divine. Really good. Okay. Hope you enjoy that, guys. Super quick and easy one today. I've got to go now because I've got to go and pluck some pheasants. But I just want to be clear in saying that I'm not a pheasant plucker. I'm a pheasant plucker's son, and I'm only plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucker comes.